Well, hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Hi, Aiden. Late, yes. You are very late. You're the latest one out of everybody. That's crazy. Alright, well, today, let's open some chests, and I'll get back to building my layout. Let me actually pull up my plan for the level on my phone. I want to see how close I am, how many parts I have to making it. Let's see. I think there was 4 parts in the level. Yeah, there's only 4 parts in the level, and this level's really short, so kind of purposely, I didn't want to spend too long building another level. You have a hand cam now? Yes, I do. What happened to the old setup? That was so peak. I don't think many people agree with you on that. Okay. I guess a horrible worst quality equals peak. Okay, let's see. Alright. Yeah, I gotta finish one part and then have another part after. So hey, we're not too far. We're not too far. Okay. Let me open up the level. So I'll finish this gameplay part in this area right here, and then I will add some camera effects to an older part a little bit. Okay, what do we have here? I think I just need to structure these gameplay objects over here. Let me see. Sounds about right. Alright, let's see. Let me make sure this part plays well. My click is kind of annoying. Yeah, definitely. That click is very annoying. Let's nerf that. Too hard. Also put on Hitbox Trail. Yeah, Hitbox Trail. Let's go with that. Okay. Ton of songs like we'll see what happens. I guess so. Might as well. What happened to the sail? I upgraded. Also, yeah, the sails were always breaking and stuff. Did you not know I had a keyboard? I've been using a keyboard since like October. This click feels a little unintuitive. No, this is very hard actually. This part is way too hard. What am I doing? Just replaying it over and over when I clearly know this is too hard. Alright, alright. You know what's up, Etsoro? Rip Sayo? You have been very inactive. Yeah. That is, I guess that is true. Aiden is alive. Yes. I guess he is. Alright. I'm just gonna pre-fire this and put a 2x speed portal here. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna use that. Stretch it for hitbox safety. Wait, let me try this part again. I gotta keep playing this part until it's good. That ball, that dash orb sucks. Like, yeah, that's not cool. Let's fix that. Alright. How about you build a level? He's got a point. A fully decorated one. Also, let's just make this click like pretty easy. There's nothing fun about this click here being hard. Now that I think about it. Alright. Let's slap around some more of these structures. Make this flatter. Alright. Dude, I don't know why it does that. It just automatically grabs things for me. Actually, like, I wonder why that happens. I'm not asking it to do that. I'll make these green. And we'll disguise these as palm trees. Nope, not that thing. Yeah, honestly, at this point, I am kind of just rushing this because I wanted to try other things in the editor. Other than making layouts. Because, yeah, I've been making layouts for like the past few weeks. And I think I've mostly learned what I've needed to. Obviously nothing's perfect, but I'm more happy with my gameplay than ever. Alright, let's see. Like, even having all these layouts is good in case I just want to experiment with decoration on these too. So that's useful. For favorite Good Kids Easy entry, definitely unbiased video idea. Unbiased video idea. You're in one of those, right? Yeah, I haven't really kept up with those. Are there some new ones? I saw one that looked really cool. Oh, I think wasn't it called Cicada or something? That is one I've seen so far. No wait, that's gonna make those spikes like invisible. Oh, that's not a good idea at all. Maybe you're in one. I think you've already told me that you were. Okay. Yeah, I'm somewhat rushing through this. This layout actually does not feel like too useful to make, so it doesn't feel like there's much of a purpose, but I'll still finish this because I already started it. It's definitely gonna get exposed, isn't it? I can already tell. Seen some concept art for oh really? So far 2 good ones released. Nice. Yeah, I think I've only seen one of those. I need to check out the other one. What's the deadline for that again? Also, I'm very curious if we're gonna get another April Fool's level. I feel like we definitely will. Last year's April Fool's level was amazing. So, I wonder if we could get anything like that again. I just don't know how they could top, how anybody could top GT Gangster Rap, honestly. That was just such a peak April Fool's thing. I don't think we're topping that. But even if there's still just something that's good or funny, I would appreciate that. Doesn't have to be a masterpiece like GT Gangster Rap. Okay, cool. Both are named Cicada, really? Is that cause like a Good Kid song is named that? And they just name it after the song? And they both use the same song or something? Alright. 3 times speed ball thingy here. What do I do here, actually? Brainstorm here. I think I'll just simply be a cube, actually. I think I'll just drop into like a cube and a slope or something. And I'll buff whatever you have here. Or some saw blades. So what have you been doing while I've been dead? Well, I mean, I beat Yatagarasu. That took a really long time. And I've been making the layouts. That's pretty much it. And then some other videos. As it comes to GD. But are also epic and harder. But also, wait, what are you saying? Are you telling me both of the levels named Cicada are both epic rated and a harder? Like they both got the same thing? It's a buffer click, okay. I'm not gonna try to change that, whatever. I don't think I can change that without it being really weird. What would a slope like this and be like? Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna put a diagonal speed portal here, but it won't matter. Because I will add invisible portal to make sure there's no bad alignment. Also, why, oh, I was clicking the wrong key. I just had a muscle memory failure. Okay. I was clicking the completely wrong moving key. Alright. You're gonna hop off. Alright. Have a good night, Aiden. It's cool to see you again. Play test each other and release on the same day? Oh, wow. That is insane. What's the word? Synchronicity. Like, what? Why is everything the same? Was that intentional? Watched more anime and hung out with friend. Nice, nice. Sounds fun. I'll do one day singies. Also stop the ghost trail here. That'll definitely be fitting for the ghost trail not to be here. And then saw object hanging around in here. And you know, might as well actually add the speed portal here. Just for it to come to a complete slowdown. Obviously, this needs to be severely adjusted in order to match that. Nope. And then I'll go with a mini cube here. And another click like this, and bang. Oh, what? Why did I think the cube was gonna go all the way up there? Silly me. Let me see if I could adjust this more to feel more natural. Right now, this is all in an awkward spot. Okay. Nope, why did I open up my routing software? Probably best BG. Oh, trying to make this your best part. Aren't you trying to make like all the things you're working on your best part right now? You got a lot of high standards things you're going for, right? I think a dash orb will kind of be the move here. What's up, Tarantar? Hello, Coconut Mall. No, not quite, but that could be a level. It would be a cool one. Want to try always be improving? Yes, that is the growth mindset, and you know, I could definitely see it happening in real time. It's been very, very cool to watch you go from making like questionably rate-worthy deco to way beyond rate-worthy deco. How can I make it click like this? Not be BS. Alright, now let's try the difficulty here. Okay. Wait, I like it, I like it. I'm not a black orb here. I can already tell a J block will definitely be a good thing to have here too. So the black orb isn't annoying. Alright. A few things down. Still no finished levels, but this year I'm excited to see that. Yeah, that is kind of crazy. You're one of those people that hasn't even finished like a full level, but has made a really good deco in the meantime. Just learned how to decorate without actually like making a level. That's like the direct opposite of me. I've only made one collab part, and that was like way after I made Jailbreak. I only learned to decorate by building my own levels. Or I guess you built your own levels, just haven't finished them. This click is way too easy. Low-key, I do need to choose like more fast-paced music to build to, like I did with the last level, Wingding, because difficulty feels a lot more natural with high CPS rather than like, you know, kind of forced timings. This is the year, I do believe that. What's up, Devil Shark? Is this top? Nah, I hope so, because then that means I'd be able to get a lot of clout if I verified it, because it'd be on the demon list and everybody would see it. Hey, what's up, K Pinto? Welcome back. Alright, let's try the difficulty. Okay, cool. That's reasonable. Actually, hold up. Let me just finish these last few clicks here and then structure after. I'm so close to finishing this part. There's like, I think 2 clicks left of this part or something. Can I sneak in a speed portal here, or would that... Am I cramming too many objects? Kinda feels like I am. I don't know. No, I think it's okay. We'll just leave that be. There's a J block here. Why is it not doing anything? Will this be fitting? Let's see. let's find out. Here, I'll just kind of add some spam buffer clicks, just for the sake of sync, not really to be difficult. Okay, I think we go to 3 times speed here. 4 times or 3 times? I'm actually not sure. I feel like 4 times would be a little harsh. Okay. Alright, we'll work on all that later. Alright, it's actually not too hard. It shouldn't really be too hard here. Okay, let's backtrack a little and structure all this pretty much. I feel like it looks kind of nice when I like overlap 2 different structures. I'll try to like do that more. Yeah, I'm gonna put this one on the tree. I don't want to do anything else. Damn, my mouse wheel's kind of broken. Low-key slammed my mouse a little bit. Stop doing that! This kind of breaks the laws of physics, but I don't really know what else to do there. Whatever. Been working for a very long time, refuse to get a new one. Yeah, I had a lot of old mice, but I've low-key, like, raged and slammed them. That's just always my rage reaction, just slamming them as hard as I can, so... I need to stop doing that. Like, I don't even slam my desk or anything, I just throw my mouse. That's literally it. And it has its consequences. Yeah, I just destroyed a mouse earlier, so I had to go back to one of my other ones, and this one, the scroll wheel is kind of jank, but it works. It's like the only working mouse I have right now, so I better not slam this one, or else I'm gonna have to buy a new one. Okay. No, stop. Put some rocky platforms over here. What? That actually pisses me off so much. Why does this keep happening? Okay, wait, I think that should be all the structuring here. Okay, let me see it. Yeah. Let me just go no clip. Cool. That'll work. After this part, let me see. I have a what is it? A 16-second part after that, so I just kind of finished that, and then this layout it's done. It's only 56 seconds. It's a very short layout, but it doesn't need to be long. I don't really need to build a ton of extra gameplay. Alright, let's see. I wanted to... Wait, never mind. Alright, so we're gonna backtrack some start positions. Yes, let's disable these. And we're gonna go to the other part. Yes, the other part. Whatever part I haven't added camera movements to. So I added to this whole beginning part. Next up will be the... Right here. I'll start by recording a macro, so I don't have to play it a bunch. Gotta get my macro out. Some Space UK action. This is horrible. Oh my goodness. What the hell is that? I will definitely be fixing this later. And then this, you just go into that. Honestly, the gameplay here definitely needs a lot of fixing. Yeah, well, we'll do that later. There's a playtesting phase for a reason. And turn off the hitboxes trail. We don't need those right now. Okay, cool. Macros not broken. I mean, this gameplay of this part is kind of broken, but the macro isn't broken. Alright, well, what do I have to do for this part? Okay. All the stuff is too much to remember, so I got notes for like what to do. I'll start by selecting all of these and making them invisible. Might as well just go across the whole level. Save my future self some time. Okay, more of these. And I think the normal slopes are last. Last but not least. Ah, wait, I need to turn the chain thing off for instances where I've linked objects. This feature is actually really useful. And W Rob for adding it. Okay. There we go. Now all the ugly lines are gone. I don't have to worry about those anymore. Not sure why I just moved them there. Alright. Oh, I gotta make the spikes match their base colors. Man, this part goes on for a long time. Yeah, I think every part in the soul is like 15 seconds or something. Oh wait, this is actually... No wait, this is a different part. I don't have to worry this far. Now where are the green spikes? Forgot to add structure for that spike. Okay, cool. Did all that. Alright, now we need to control the camera. Let's do it. I can see the camera probably needing to move up a little bit towards, like, right around this area. So the camera's right around here in the center. And the camera probably needs to move up about here, alright. Make some predictions here. I think 25, we'll go about 25. What's up, GT random stuff? There's a typo in the title. Wait, the I in. Oh, yeah. Thanks for pointing that out. I don't know, man. I always screw up something in the title. Pretty much impossible for me not to do that. Alright, there we go. Now should be good. I bet, though, OBS doesn't save title changes, so it'll probably end up like that tomorrow and I won't even notice. Alright. So we're gonna add some zooms and shakes here. I'll just kind of start with some random cameras here and try to predict how they end up looking. Wait, should this zoom in here or zoom out? I actually don't know. I actually feel like this should zoom back out. I think that'll make more sense. And it'll make more sense for this to zoom in here. Hopefully. This is kind of guessing though. You'll never really know how the camera looks until you know how the camera looks. Also, how long has it been? Probably will end the stream by 11 in my time, so that'll be in like an hour. Alright, I'll also do some shakes here. Let's try this amount. This is also a prediction. I don't really know how it'll look. Alright. Don't get enough viewer. I mean, yeah, to be fair, they're very slow paced and boring. Like, you gotta be really, really invested into, or like care a lot about the level or the streamer if you want to watch those. I do get why that is like that. But I know that there's like a few people who on my channel who really enjoy the build streams, so. And I mean, I'm working on levels, might as well stream while I'm at it. Also, the camera here looks wrong. Like, I think the camera needs to offset earlier. Yeah, definitely. Like, where's the move thing here? Feels like there needs to be a thing like around here. Okay. How will that be? And I'll just make these actually be harsher. I can already tell I'm gonna put a zoom here. This is like more of the last half of the part though, so I'll work on that later. Okay, cool. I think that works. I think the shakes need to be adjusted a little bit. I want to start streaming. Oh, that would be very cool if you did that. Yeah. Would you talk in them at all, or would you be muted? I definitely would try to join those. I mean, it depends what time you do them, but I would definitely like to pop in at some points. Okay, now we have to add some shaders and shakes. I really don't know what like shaders would be important here though. I don't know if I need to add many. Okay, this, I think I get the problems with the shake. They just, if only there's a way you could do like easing for shakes, would that be nice, but there's not, so I'll kind of just have to manually make that. Like, duration. No, I'm being too gentle. Am I clicking the wrong? Oh, I'm looking at like the wrong trigger. I don't know. I don't know what just happened there. Okay, and then. I try to make these camera, whatever messes with the camera, try to sync up with the portals, because usually that actually works better. No, I can make this last until this next shake trigger. That should be good. Just music.yt music. Oh, nice. I mean, if you ever want to download mods, you know, you could get the mods I use for the background editor music too. But I mean, if you have YouTube music already, I guess that's pointless. I love YouTube music though. You can find like all the niche songs. Okay, wait. This still feels like I refer to this as the bridge shake. Feels too light actually. And this move trigger needs to be like working in this area actually. Trying to think, what would be would there honestly be any point in putting like any shaders here? I found a banger with less than 10 views, damn. W niche music finding. For me, I'm kind of just talking about like GD songs that you just like can't really find anywhere. Some of them are quite niche. But yeah, if you were to go on like Spotify or something, you wouldn't be able to find them. That's the nice thing about YouTube Music, is it has like everything. Okay. I'm gonna watch this as yeah. Is there any good shader spots or no? I could just put some radial blur, like where the parts where like the characters moving, the character where the icon's moving a lot. Like these 4x speed parts, I guess I could do a little bit of that. But it really doesn't matter too much, I feel like. I'll still add it though. No, fade time. Okay. How will that look? Yo, what's up, Curb? I've been good. How about you? Listening to Kiltro? Why do I not know who that is? Maybe you oh, it's a band. If it's not in GD, I probably don't know what it is. Okay, I think that radio blur works. Actually, I'd want this one to last shorter here. Like I could kind of start fading away at this part instead of waiting for the other part. Basically, all I'll do there now. I'm doing Kiltro to Geometry Dash. It's it would be a Nong, right? It wouldn't actually be in G. That'd be cool. Alright. I'll keep the camera like that. We'll move on to the next half of this part. Okay, what percent is this? 11. Let me save that macro, so I can use it later. Where's my cursor? Wait, hold up. It's bugging. Did it save? Okay, it did. Alright. Now we'll record a new macro. Okay, I can barely see what I'm doing, but thankfully I was able to see enough of what I'm doing. The camera will need to be adjusted plenty here. Might be the only person. Oh, really? You need to convince Kiltro to add their songs to Newgrounds. Yes, you do. This is supposed to be like a sunset here, so I'm gonna have to like adjust that in a few minutes. Also, the screen will just completely fade here. How should this area be? How am I gonna turn midday sun into a sunset though? I'm actually not too sure how I'll do that. I might just have to add like a black screen in the earlier part. I don't know. Yeah, like over here. Just so I can easily change it. I think I'll just add a black screen. Don't feel like doing much more. That way you don't have to go through the yeah. Yeah, I mean you could potentially download Geode and then get Jukebox on there. Potentially. Theoretically. And it would be super easy to use Anong. I'll tell you that. That's what I'm doing for this level. Kuba Beach is not a Newgrounds song. Wait, why am I here? Did I accidentally delete the star position or something? What happened? Did I just disable it and just forget that I disabled it or something? I guess so. Me when my brain is not braining. Okay, we'll go here. Okay, I kind of like how that camera just jumps there. Here, we'll definitely need to put the camera down a little more. Quite a lot more. Like, I think right around here. Move 24, where is this? Okay, the middle of the camera is right where this green object is, so probably be better if the middle of the camera goes down about, I think, 3 grids. Some simple math. Have to have already uploaded the song. No, that's not true. You could just upload a local file. And I mean, like, you just have to. What I do whenever I want to use Anong is I just like search up a random song ID, and I just like a song that won't really be used for any popular levels, and you can just like click on the song with jukebox, and then you could like upload local files there. You don't have to have someone upload it already. So you can just add whatever music you want into GD. Okay, wait, that's really harsh. Why is that like that? First of all, it doesn't need to get lowered that much, and second of all, should probably start over here. Okay. This will go to around here. Yo, what is up, Ishwar? Sorry you're so late. You know, this time you actually kind of are. A little bit. halfway through. How you doing? I'm doing well. How about you? Okay. I think that'll work. There's something else I want to add, right? Oh yeah, just simply shakes and shaders again. And then this part, this screen will fade out at the end of it. What's my group ID for this big screen? I think it's 28. Yeah, it is. Alpha 28. Okay, hopefully that'll work. We'll find out. Doing pretty good. Nice. That's what we did for the song for Softy, which I showed you earlier. Oh, like you manually added the nong for it. No, it doesn't need to fade so slow like that. Okay, there's something else I wanted to do here. What was it? Probably had some shakes. I also had a lens circle shader. I'll make this this part feel better. Fade time will be about 1.30. Nope, 1.60. And hopefully that'll work. Preview. I need to have preview shaders on actually. That'll help me. Okay. No, that's too little. Do you remember that song? I do not remember the song, no. Not quite. Which level was that again? I actually don't remember which exact level that was. Okay, I'll actually just make this start like way earlier. I don't think there'd be anything wrong with that. Or I don't know, it's like adjusting this fade time doesn't actually really do anything. That's weird. The way this trigger's working. do that. Let's make it like softer. The paladin tree slow zoom. Oh, okay. I do remember that, but I don't remember the song. So you added a Nong for a level that was kind of just an artwork? Seems like a lot of effort. Adding Nong seems complicated without jukebox. Alright, and then this lens circle will just be done after these. I can just like make it instantly disappear. Then add some quick radial blur for this ship section. If I put the size at the minimum, put the intensity at the maximum. Okay. Oh, you'll turn it to a 6-minute level. Nice, nice. So GD gets rid of songs that are 50 songs you down. Oh, yeah, it seems very annoying. Isn't there a way? Isn't there like a setting to turn that off? GD automatically deleting the songs. I'm pretty sure there's a setting for that. I would definitely recommend you look into that a little bit to, you know, save you some time. I thought there was. I'm not 100% sure though. I could be wrong about that, but I think there is. Okay, let me see this one more time. Okay. Cool. Now that this area is done, well, let me save this macro actually. Now I gotta like add some sound effects and stuff. Why does it keep resuming? Save, okay. This macro is actually useless. Oh wait, it's not, no. Why did I delete that? Oh, wait, that would've been fine. I thought I needed to do like a macro with a full part. Silly me. But this dash orb here is just kind of useless. This click is very bad. I obviously have to delete or make that different. Okay. Every time I go to like record a macro or anything, I just see like how horrible that click is. Is there a set? There is a setting, but then you have to delete songs manually to save space. Oh, okay, I see. Might do that with sound effects with GD. Oh, can you add like Nong sound effects? Or are you saying that you have to delete sound effects because you have too many or something? Okay. Now there will be, yeah, like a sunset here instead. I'll just make it a harsh transition. I'll worry about making it a smooth transition later. Basically, what we can do is we can grab these and add a new ID, 31. And alright, let's see. Where does that new part start? Move 31. We could go like minus 100 just to get all those details off my screen. And added some newer details instead. Here, let's see. It's kind of just like switching scenes with the move trigger. Actually, I gotta keep these further apart though. That way I can keep everything on the same exact layer. And everything is convenient. Alright. There we go. You know, so these Nong sound. Oh, Golden Hope does that. That is interesting. Looking pretty good. Thank you, thank you. Alright, how do I change this into a sunset? I guess start by making this glow piece kind of orange. All this glows can be kind of orange. And change the background color. Why can't I find the gradient chart? Okay, there we go. How do I make it look like a sunset? An actual sunset? Not whatever this is. Doesn't quite look like a sunset. Let me search up a reference image. Just so I know what to make the colors look like. Right now, I'm kind of just guessing. Wait, the cell data. Why am I using cell data on my phone? Let me just use my computer. Okay. Okay, I think I know what to do. Make these completely wrong colors. This should be kind of orange. No, that still looks wrong. I don't know. Looks like too bright. How do I even do it in Wingding actually? I could kind of just copy whatever colors I use there. Because I think that worked pretty well. I'm just gonna look at my own videos. Where's Wingding? Why can't I find Wingding? Okay, so I use like big orange and then purple. That's what I was doing originally, I guess. No, more like teal. And then more like that. I think that's what I was doing. Also, why is flipping this not doing anything? Okay, this will be the right direction actually. Actually, the sun is more up in the... No, I need to put the sun lower down, because the sun is setting. That only logically makes sense. And then what's the ID here? Okay. Going to pretty much adjust to these colors here, because as the sun gets darker, the base objects would get darker too, realistically. Yeah, kind of like that. I think that works. Actually, these don't have the right group IDs on them, all these objects. 15 and 16, I just gotta add all of those on these. $15 and $16, alright. Now I just need to fix that sun, but I think the background colors are working the way they are. You know what? You know what? We'll make this a little darker. There's the pulse trigger, a little darker. A little less saturated, and what happens if I like adjust this hue a bunch? Let me see what actually happens to these objects. Okay. The hue adjustment isn't that important, but I think it makes the colors match a little more. This sun looks a bit, I don't know how to explain it. It needs to have like a circle. How do I get a particle object there? Okay, that definitely works better. Now it actually looks like a sun. Instead of kind of just like a weird glowy dot. Alright, and then I'll also adjust particle objects here. There's also a gradient here. Forgot about that. Kind of make everything a little darker. Wait, did I just adjust? Oh no, I adjusted an older gradient. That's not good. That'll mess up something earlier in the level. Oh well, it's fine. I'll deal with that later. Okay, that's obviously way too harsh. And I also realized I just need to stretch these more out. It also feels like the sun isn't shining enough. How can I make it feel more like that? I don't know. Hello. I'm not sure how to say that name, but welcome. Yeah, we'll add pulses very soon, actually. I'm trying to imagine how these pulses will be. Let's turn up the brightness of this one. Oh, hey, my icon's right there. Okay. I think that's about it for like the background thingy, the overlay stuff. Alright, we'll do about 20 more minutes here. And then we'll probably head out. Because I do got some other stuff I gotta do tonight. Okay. Now I'll just use these things again. Alright, let's record some lines. I think at 30 seconds is up. No, definitely not. Okay. Time to copy and paste. Song to BG is a vibe. Yes, this is DK country music. is quite vibey. Let me turn those off. Too much radio blare. Might have been a jump scare. Okay. This is very boring, but I do gotta add these. Okay, wait. That glow looks a little weird when it's flashing. It just has to do with the way I made the glow. Or I think maybe just making this all of these a little less harsh actually is the method. So I'll grab all these and link them, and then yeah, just make that less harsh. Okay. That's definitely better. New legendary? Oh, did a legendary get like rated right now? What do I add next? Add some, I think, pulses for the objects. I don't know why I just keep playing this over and over again. I'm just procrastinating. Yeah, I think add pulses. I think this background should be fine. There's something a little weird going on with that glow over there, but I don't know if it's too noticeable. I might fix that later, but I don't really feel like dealing with that right now, low key. Not really dealing with all that. It's a banger. It's quite a fun level. I think I might need to check that out. Wait, where's my pulse trigger? Okay. I'll actually turn down the saturation a little. What do all these other features here even do? Like static HSV detail only? I wonder what all that even does. I don't know, but it probably doesn't matter. Let's see. Okay, I kind of just wanted to add object flashes now. Like, yeah, one of these things. One of these pulses. Wait, what just happened? Oh, okay. And let's go back to... Wait. Where is it? Sync lines. No, wait. I clicked the completely wrong thing. Please don't tell me I just changed, like, the sync of the song or anything. I hope it was, like, always SEO. Okay, yeah, I think it was. That would've been bad. Okay, there we go. Now I'll just add a pulse trigger on all of those lines. Just for a little more something going on. Oh, wait, that... Oh, I forgot to do this last time. Forgot to clear the old line, so now it's a mixed match of lines, and I don't know which ones to work on, so we gotta redo that. Where do I even go? Okay, clear. Yes, I want to clear the current guidelines. Okay, there we go. Now I can actually follow these. Alright. I think I added those. We'll see how those look. Well, honestly, as far as that, I'll probably just kind of be done with this part. Can't even really see them that much. Need to make them do a little more. Yeah, let me just select these. Go like one more level of brightness or something. It's not super noticeable, but it's there. It shouldn't be super noticeable or else it'll be kind of too flashy. And let me check this next part. Where's this? It was in the start position, I believe. Okay. Alright, that means that move on to the next part. I think that part, I would add like a little more pulse things going on if it was gonna be like a full level, but honestly I don't really think I need to add more for. I will add more of that stuff though if I do turn this into a full level, but I don't think I will. Maybe I'll just use it for like deco practice then. Alright, let's see. It is actually getting quite late. This might be a fantastic stopping point, because I did just finish all the pulses and everything for this part. Then now I gotta do this part. This shouldn't take too long. This is a really short part. And then there will be about 15 more seconds of gameplay here, and then this thing will be done. This one will be short and sweet. But yeah, I do believe that will be all for today. Got a decent amount done there. Actually, I don't know. It wasn't really that much now that I think about it. Low-key. But hey, it was something. Alright, well, yeah, it was a little shorter. It is a very late day, so that's why I'm ending kind of early, but hope you enjoyed anyways. I think probably be back tomorrow, most likely. And yes, that is about it. Have a good one, everybody. And I'm glad the stream didn't break today. That is good. Alright. Bye bye.